dark, light, here we are. I stayed up all night trying to think of that word. Recruit some muscle. Hope I don't split a bean on this one. Bugs. Bugs. Might need a wanna? That sounded kind of mean. We got no money. We got new shirts. English at 4. I might want to change the color. Hello, Chubbs. Good talk. Now, this guy was rolling around on Marketplace. You're not going to see it from the street. Some I only use them when I need them. Again, this happens when I think. That didn't make sense either. I'm not supposed to be there, so don't tell Jen. You all know where this is going. I'm starting to second guess the color. Chubbs has stepped up to the role of shop cat. Welcome back to Johnson's Garage. If you struggle with small shop blues, like I do, that didn't come out right. If you have a small shop that you're trying to work out of, and you just keep running out of room, I am going to show you how to save some space. That sounded a whole lot better. The ultimate toolbox build and space saver. Now, this guy was rolling around on Marketplace, and I know I'm not supposed to be there, so don't tell Jen, but I'm rolling around on Marketplace. I'm trying to think. I got more tools than I know what to do with. Some I use all the time, some I only use them when I need them. That didn't make sense either, but you need a place to keep everything nice, neat, and tidy. So on Marketplace for 50 bucks. I found this. No, it was not blue when I got it. It was actually beige, but I went and painted it with some rattle can blue that I had left over. I like it, but we got to keep it theme with the shop, so we got to paint the front of this, and this here is going to be white. Can you all kind of guess what decals are going to go on this one here to make it match the rest of the old school looking shop? I'm not going to tell you, you'll find out. Which brings me to the reason we're starting this video late in the evening. I already painted this afternoon. Now, I'm going to finish it by painting this white, and it'll have all night to cure, so tomorrow morning we can get to work on it. Have a look at this. Open up your drawer door. How cool is that? This is just a filing cabinet. You can put your tools in there. You can put whatever you want in here. Slide it out. Put them back when you're done. Hello, Chubbs. Good talk. And it keeps everything nice and neat. The bottom is actually a drawer. So I have all the heavy stuff I can put down in there. But this is exactly what I need to keep things off the floor and keep everything put away and keep it looking neat, because when it gets to be a disaster in there, much like you, I don't want to work in there because it's small and cramped, and if you don't put things away, well, it becomes a never-ending problem. What do you got to say, Chuck? Me? What do you got to say? Me? Those of you that may not know, the last shop cat, a hat booger. He was the one that looked like a tomcat. He got hit by a car. He's actually over there in the corner. Chubbs has stepped up to the role of shop cat, so she meets me out here every morning. So, enough talking. Let's get some paint on there. Now, this was sprayed on. This here I'm going to roll on. Why? Well, because I know if I spray it's going to be a mess. So, let's get the white on there and see if we can make it look something other than a bag of wieners. Alright, we got some regular trim clad white. I'm going to try not to paint Chubbs because she's trying to get into all kinds of garbage in here. Hey, see, look at you. You can't rub against that after I paint it. You know that, right?
Old chair arms beneath me, plank boards keep the time. Old chair arms beneath me, plank boards keep the time.
It's gonna take 2 coats. Let me get this done and we'll be right back. Didn't turn out too bad. Now, one disadvantage to painting outside is bugs. Bugs. And there's a couple more there. They become part of the artwork. It just kind of is what it is. So we got our second coat on there. That's all we're gonna do to it. A little bit of a mess up right here. Is what it is. You're not gonna see it from the street. You might already know where we're going with this, but you'll see. We're gonna let that dry up, and then we're gonna move it inside for the night. Dark, light, here we are. and then it's going to be time to put it where it's going to go and put the tools in so we can get organized, because I'm really getting tired of no space, trying different space savers and that not working. Well, is this going to work? Time will tell. This locker right here is full of stuff that's going to go. That's got some paint and stuff in it. That's got some tools in it. We are keeping that. That's going to get moved over to this wall right here, and then eventually this wall, that wall, I got to move you so you can see it, is all going to get redone, and that's the plan. I got big plans, no money, but oh, speaking of no money, we got new shirts. This is an old one. I'm going to insert 2 pictures here right now. Check them out. The Johnson's Garage shirt that's got that logo on it. We have plenty of them in stock. We just got them, and I believe they're about 25 bucks. That is what helps fund these videos. Also, the Camaro 66 shirt, that is limited time. We got the same amount. I think I got all different sizes. Either way, same price, 25 bucks. And if you're not local, we'll ship it to wherever you want it to go to. But when those are gone, they're not coming back. They are done. That sounded kind of mean. But anyway, those shirts are not coming back. We've got more designs coming that I can't let out right now. But enough of the commercial stuff. That's how we fund this. Let's get back to making space in our small shop. Well, it's been a couple of days since I started this toolbox build. I'm finally getting back to it. In the light, now let me show you. It's got some nice metallic flake in it. I do like that blue, but I don't know if it shows up on camera, but I can see the light spots, the dark spots. But when you come to the side, I can really see the tiger striping on the side here. Not to mention, when you come in the shop, we have this. We've got the Sinclair and the Super Test. I'm a big fan of the Sinclair. I'm a big fan of the Super Test. So we got orange, we got green, and now we got blue. You all know where this is going. I'm starting to second guess the color. I am thinking if I got enough green, I might just paint that green while I'm doing the rest of this out here. And then once it dries up, we'll get it inside the shop here. Or, now that I made some space, I'll put it inside the shop. I'm also going to be redoing this wall here too. That's a whole other day or 3. Let me let's see what I got for paint here. Do I? How much green? Oh, I think I got enough green. Trim clad. I think I got enough. And I got a roller. You all know what that means. Let's get painting. Let me tell you, I almost did it. I almost did it. Those tiger stripes had me thinking I might need a wanna. English at 4. See you there. I might want to change the color. There we go. Got it out. I got plenty of green, and that's plenty of green is going to match the Sinclair as well as the... that's not Sinclair, that's Super Test. Sinclair, where are you? Oh, the door's open, that's why I can't find it. Can match the Sinclair colors. I was just fixing to repaint that thing, and then I got to thinking, again, this is what happens when I think. You can't see the stripes on the sides because it's up against this edge here, that edge over there. The top looks good, the front looks good. Let's keep it Mobile 1. That's what we're going to go with, Mobile 1. Or do I want to paint it green? Mobile 1. And now guaranteeing that I'm going to crash this thing coming through the door. I'm going to have to go recruit some muscle. I'll be right back. She's going to be thrilled, tell me. You watch. Oh, Jeannie. She's busy vacuuming the inside of the house, so it's just me. It's, hope I don't split a bean on this one. Wasn't too bad. Hooked up on a Turbo 350 there. Okay. Yeah, stay there. Try and get this set down as gently as we can. Doop. You coming out is not going to help my situation at all. What slingshot me out the door. Okay. What we're going to do now is we're going to wiggle this over here against the wall after I get my two-wheel cart out of here, and then we'll have a look and see what we're working with here. Okay, question. Dummy, why didn't you put down wheels? Let me explain. This cabinet here is on wheels, and I can move it around here pretty good. As you know, before it was just on that wall. We just rolled it over to that wall. Obviously, it's going to be a problem. We'll address that in a minute. Why did I not put wheels on this one here? Because I went and bought some. I'm not quite sure. I think I was a little bit concerned with the height of it. I didn't want it another 3 inches taller. Now I know that's only going to be another, a little bit, but that's the way it is. So it does not have wheels. I do not plan on moving it a lot of places. Let's address the elephant in the room, shall we? This corner right here. What is going on? Look at that gap I got in there. I can't push this all the way back to that wall because it'll never open the door. Well, as it sits right now, I'll never open the door. These shelves here are coming off. This stuff's going to get put away. I may take it off to only about here. I'm not sure yet. This will slide down here. I'll have an opening in the corner where I can stand up some pieces of steel and or whatnot and kind of keep it out of sight, out of mind. Enough of that. Let's look at the toolbox itself. This is a filing cabinet. It is 18 inches deep, 36 inches across, and 48 inches tall. 4 drawers. What I like about this is the bottom drawer is actually a drawer. The next 3 are the same. Open the door, slide that in, and there's your supposed to do that. Yeah, might be on a bit of a decline. Nevertheless, pull out your drawer. Assorted tools. You can put some matting down there so it's not all, so it gives a little bit of a softer landing, but that's what we got. Now I haven't 100% decided what is going where other than the paint. What I'd like to do is put all my spray bombs, my paint cans and everything in this bottom drawer down here. 2 reasons. If I put sockets and wrenches up here, it's going to start to get a little heavy on top. If I put all the paint on the bottom, that's going to help offset the weight, and that's where I want most of the weight is on the bottom. That's what I think we're going to do, is probably wrenches and sockets and pieces for the wrenches and sockets up on top. Maybe pliers and gripping devices. How'd you like that word? I stayed up all night trying to think of that word. Gripping devices, screwdrivers, paint. Up top here, I can put all my racing trophies that I'm probably going to have to purchase at a yard sale because I don't have any. And we're going to carry on with the Route 66 Johnson's Garage theme. Now as I start to get things put away in here, I start to realize a couple different things. The paint, not enough to fill up the bottom drawer. So what we did was, all the power tools are in the bottom, battery operated tools there, just some gripping devices there, and of course screwdrivers and stuff's going to go up there. I'm about to unload a whole bunch of boxes of stuff and try and get it in there and try and get it to look neat and orderly. Don't think y'all want to watch that, but I want to thank you all for coming along on this yet another shop build. It just never ends. I think I do this, like I said, 3-4 times a year. But the no wheels thing, the more I thought about it, and the more I'm not going to want to move it. So it is where it is, hopefully. We all know that'll change. Anyway, I want to thank you all for coming along. I want to thank you all for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. I appreciate it very much. Remember, the merch is available. There's an email address down there. Just send me a message or get a hold of me on Facebook. So with all that, remember, if it ain't broke, we'll break it. Later.